What's up, y'all? Did you know that 2026 is literally one shower away? Maintenance, yes. That's what this video is about. Maintaining things. More specifically, the idea that some maintenance is better than no maintenance, if that makes sense. There might be some background noise. I really hope there's not. But this video is going to be shorter. First of all, I'm recording this on the day it's going up. Very unfortunate. I hate doing that. But that's what the Yap videos are for. They're a lot shorter and the editing goes a lot quicker. So it's fine. But also just, I didn't have a lot of time to record today. But that's fine. So this idea started because somebody posted a video about things you're doing that are messing up your car. Slamming on the brakes. What did he say? Letting your gas run to E, which with my last car I definitely did, because the gas mileage, I was getting like 13 miles a gallon. It was pretty bad. And in the comments of that video, there was someone saying, like, stressing the idea like some maintenance is better than no maintenance. If you do oil changes every 10,000 miles and don't even change out the filter, that's still better than not changing the oil, if that makes sense. And I was like, yeah, that's a really good sentiment, a really good idea. Why didn't I think of that? And turns out I already kind of did, but I wasn't thinking about it in the way of cars. So to illustrate this, okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but I have satin lined turbans, right? I wear them over my head whenever I get my hair retwisted. Most of the time it's when my like dreads are braided up, and it's because I'm trying to like preserve the style. But I also just wear them whenever it's cold outside. It doesn't really go for my ears, it doesn't help my ears, but like it's just something to keep the warmth in. But obviously we're just now coming up on fall, or not just now, it is November, but where I live, it's just now getting cold, like to the degree where hats are necessary. So I'm picking up the turbans and I'm like, dang, I have not been taking care of these. I need to wash these. And I washed them, and bro, yeah, don't worry, I recorded it for you. I'm sure you're seeing it right now. That's not how it's supposed to go. Like, for reference, I have my bonnet that I wear to sleep, or I used to wear to sleep. I haven't worn it about 2-3 months, but that I would wash regularly. So while there's still some like dust and dirt accrued on it from like just sitting around, it looks a lot better. Like, I took a picture of that because, you know, whatever. Like, that's what it's supposed to look like on the worst of occasions, right? Like, that's like the bare worst. But I'd forgotten about these turbans, so when I'm washing them, yeah, bro, I'm pretty sure the symbiote might have been in there. I might have turned into venom if I put it on. I wanted to use this to flip it and illustrate to you why it's so important that some maintenance is done, right? Obviously it would have been best had I been washing those turbans regularly, okay? That's just like the best case scenario. Even had I not been wearing them, yeah, okay, whatever, but still it would have been better to just have been washing them regularly. However, I still washed them, you know what I mean? It's still better, like, okay, at least something's getting done. A lot of people don't do things because they can't do it all the way. And I'm gonna get like kind of real about it because that's the only way I know how, and I think that it kind of needs to be said. If someone's really sick for a long period of time, someone's injured or even just depressed, a lot of the times they don't have the energy to shower, right? They don't. Depression's not pretty, it's not fun to be around. So obviously you're not gonna really be in the mood to be like, yeah, let me go wash up, whatever. However, if you're not gonna shower, if you're not gonna scrub up, whatever, you don't have the energy to do a full wash, just get in the shower, get wet and dry off and come back out. Just do a rinse, you know what I mean? Is it as good as a normal shower? No, it's not. But you're cleaning yourself as best as you can. That maintenance, that partial maintenance is still pushing you forward. And you can apply that to everything. Just like if I partially maintain a car with those oil filterless oil changes that are every 10,000 miles, that car is still going to last longer than had I not done anything. There's still so much accruing in there and so much that can be done even with small bits of maintenance. Just taking care of something slightly does so much more than you would ever know. This also pertains to things like passions. Like I said in the past, YouTube videos. If I had waited for the perfect opportunity to make YouTube videos, they'd never be getting made. I'd never be able to make it at the quality that I want to. Even now, like, I'm pretty happy with most of my videos. Like, I used to not be able to watch them back. Part of me still feels that way. Like, when I need to go check something, or I'm like, oh, someone like in my real life is like, oh, this video was funny. I go back to watch it and I kind of like embracing myself, and then it plays and I'm like, oh wait, that's not that bad, because, you know, I used to hate it. But like, that's what I mean. I'm only at the full level because I started partially. Like, once you start changing the oil under your car every 10,000 miles, you might realize, oh, the oil filter is just right there. Take that off, bam, easy peasy. I know a lot of y'all are probably car people and are like, well, who's gonna do the oil change without the oil filter? Bruh, I hated my oil filter change on my last car. It was right underneath the wheel, right behind it. I took it off. I almost always got oil on my like axle and my tire, and there was no way to cleanly get it without oil at least splashing on the frame, because the frame was like right underneath it. What the heck? Anyways, you change the oil in a bad way, and then you're like, oh, okay, it's not that hard. Let me change the oil filter now. Then after doing that a while, oh, okay, I should probably do this more often. I've got the hang of it. And now you're changing it regularly. Not only does that maintenance help sustain what you've got, you know, whatever it is, you, the car, the skill that you're trying to cultivate, but it also is practice that makes it so that in the future, those things get easier, and then you can improve to the full version. It's just like exercising. Some people might be embarrassed to exercise, like do calisthenics, because they have to do the knee push-ups or whatever. And you're like, oh, that's weak. I can't even do a full push-up. Let me tell you right now, bruh. I can do a full push-up. I can do a clap push-up. And I still do the knee push-ups. That's because my joints are bad, so I like try and take it easy on my shoulders. But I'm not, that's still okay. I can't do it all the way. I'm gonna do it anyway, though. I'm gonna do it the way that I can and what's best for me. Sometimes what's best for you is not always aesthetic, or it's not always what other people do. Back to the shower example, those like rinses in the shower may never improve you on their own, right? I'm not gonna act like mental illness can be washed away. But what I can say is that in a lot of instances, doing stuff like that helps set you up to put you in a place where you can be better, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm saying the same thing 80 different ways. I feel like that's a lot of these Yap videos are. I don't know. Just know that things start small, right? Like, small bricks build big houses, small acorns make big trees. I feel like I've said the exact quote, or maybe not the exact quote, but very similar sentiment in a past video before. Because, you know, it's true. It's the tiny small habits that build and cultivate you into who you are today. Like, okay, so last Yap episode was about food, right? I had a bunch of stuff that I cut out because that Yap video, like, it was like 21 minutes of audio or something. And I don't want these to be longer than 16 and a half minutes, even though the last video was 17 minutes. Don't ask me why I made the exception. I'm not making it for this one. But they're not going to be longer than 16 and a half minutes from like this point forward. But there was a part where I was talking about when I was a kid, I was focused on mares, right? I'm sure you know if you watch that because you're a real one. And I had the whole phrase, my future wife won't like that, okay? That always just boiled down to, okay, what do the women in my life complain about? Now, I was a child at the time, so it was mostly other children. But, you know, pop culture, my aunts, my older cousins, stuff like that. It's just like, okay, what were they complaining about? And, you know, it started with stupid stuff like leaving the toilet seat up, which I didn't even do anyway. But, you know, stuff like that. So, started stuff with like that, and then it was like, oh, okay, like I should be more considerate when I'm listening. I should start nodding my head up and down, because a lot of times women will tell me that their boyfriends, they feel like they're not like being present. So I'll be like, oh, okay, so let me be present with what they're saying. Let me nod. Let me be like, oh yeah, But because even if I'm interested, I'm like naturally an unresponsive person. Like I'm not, like I will be tuned into what you're saying, but I just won't say anything. So when I'm with someone in person, I probably will lock eye contact more than the average person and like actively nod. So that way somebody knows that I'm listening. That's all because of that. My future wife won't like that mentality. I didn't do some like grandiose like cognitive behavioral therapy at that young of an age. I was just doing the small maintenance, I guess you could call it. That's not really maintenance, but we're switching the meaning of the word for today. The small maintenance that was necessary for me to grow into what I am now. I'm not sure if I'm making sense. I'm not even gonna say I'm ecstatic about how I'm explaining myself, but I do gotta publish a Yap video, and it's already in the afternoon, not in the evening actually. So I've low-key just gotta lock in and post this. But it is true though. Like, a bunch of small things makes a big thing. Literally, that's like as simple as I'm trying to say, and I mean it in my entirety. All the examples I use, I'm so dead serious. I've been there where taking a shower is a burden, where you just want to sit in your room in the dark all the time. And you're just like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I'm not going to go in there and wash up and all that, whatever. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. Nobody's forcing you. You're not going to die if you don't shower, whatever she said, right? That's fine. But I promise you, it's still 10 times better to just, even if you can't shower, just change your clothes. Just change your clothes. Just put on a fresh set of clothes. Wow. It's going to be so much better. 10 times better. I assure you. If you're scared of doing maintenance on your car, but don't have money to do it, right? And your oil change light comes on. Your car's saying you need to change your oil. Bro, please, please, please just buy a cheap set of ramps. No. Every car comes with a jack. Literally use the jack that comes with your car. Buy like the $20 socket set out of Walmart at least. Please don't get the ones off Temu. Please don't support Temu. But if you're gonna, whatever. If you have to, you guys, whatever. Temu, fine, sure, whatever. Get that stuff too. Get this basic, super mega basic socket set. Pull up a YouTube video of someone changing the oil on your car to find the drain plug, and boom. Now, I try to make it sound as simple as possible. I know even saying all this, it's gonna sound intimidating to somebody, right? But some people are genuinely in positions where they own a car and they can't afford it anymore. Whether that's because of a life event, they lost their job, a different job, you know what I mean? There's so much stuff that can go on, and now the car that you could afford before, you can't anymore. But I'm telling you, bruh, please take care of it. Please take care of yourself. Please just take care of the things in your life, because it's genuinely the tiny little things that add up into making like great big towering amazing structures. The greatest people in your life have become who they are because of small little actions. The greatest buildings are built with the smallest bricks. It's literally been 20 minutes of audio. I went off on a tangent with that whole oil change thing, so I'm sorry. But all I want to say is there's something you want to do. I know it right now. I just want to learn art in general. We'll just say that. Because it's music, it's traditional art, and it's like 3D art. All those things I want to do, right? They're huge, intimidating things. I literally don't know where even to start. I'm never going to go anywhere if I have to focus on it being perfect, if I have to focus on it being great. I have to start small, just like I did with YouTube. What you're looking at right now, if you like it in any way, if you think any part of it is endearing, it's only here because I made mistakes and did a small version of it earlier. My first videos were just slime yaps. Were just big slime yaps. It was literally Elden Ring gameplay and me just sitting there talking over the gameplay. I didn't do live gameplay until Slime Rancher, I don't think. You know how crazy that is, bruh? That's insane. Or maybe it was Mario. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. You want to do something. Let me go back to that. There's something you want to do. I know there is. It might not be in your head, and it may not be some grandiose goal. It might literally be like, man, I kind of want to eat some tiramisu. I saw someone eat it on TikTok and it's really good. Alright, bruh. Make some tiramisu. Oh, it's really hard. Bruh. Make the dookiest tiramisu you've ever made, and still, you're better off than somebody who made no tiramisu. You now have the expertise so that you can try it again later. Or you might be like, hey, tiramisu is made of coffee. Coffee is bitter. I don't really like this. Wow, that's great. Now you didn't spend $80 at a restaurant for some tiramisu dessert, or spend all that time perfecting it on the first time just to find you didn't like it anyway. Try things. I really am mad that I didn't think about this more before I did it, because it's really just about perfection, being a perfectionist. But I'm just going to keep the maintenance thing. That's how I started this. That's where this came from. These videos are made to be small bits of maintenance. Oh my gosh, bro, it's wrapping up together. Oh my gosh. These videos were made to be small pieces, small just bits of just, I want to record, I want to talk, I want to express myself. I don't know how, so I'm just going to throw that out there. That's what these videos are. They're all experimental. Man, it's been 22 minutes. I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to edit this down, but whatever. I really need to stop talking, because genuinely I'm gonna like shoot myself in the foot if I talk anymore. Someone's blasting music in the other room, so I cannot record any longer. I hope you're picking up something from this, and if not, I hope you're entertained, because at the end of the day, that's really what I'm here for. I'm not your dad. I'm not here to tell you what's right from wrong. I'm just here to share what I've learned. This long life, bro. I'm 23. I'm gonna pretend I'm Unc though. This long life that God's led me through, and I'm just here to share what I've learned and what I have with you, because I care about you. I mean, we're not friends. We're not gonna pretend that. We're not gonna try and start a parasocial thing. But just like I care for any other person, I care for you. And I'm talking again, and I'm gonna shut up. You're loved. Stay goated. Please take care of yourself, and remember that you matter. Bye. Except for the part where there's the afterword. Okay, I kind of have to take a step back sometimes, because I do understand that, like, I've seen a lot of parasocial fans and stuff like that, and other fandoms for other people. I don't really like that. I don't really want to cultivate that, but at the same time, I also want the people that engage with my content to know that they're important to me. You know what I mean? I do put out content, and I do these yaps in these vulnerable moments so that I can, like, at least share a piece of me with you, and not on a personal level. We don't know each other. There's no whatever personal connection. Like, if tomorrow someone came out and was like, Big Slime stole my apple juice at the I don't know, where you drink apple juice, at the Denny's, I wouldn't want you to defend me as if you know me personally, right? Like, that's not something you have to do. But I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Just so you know, I do care. I hope you take that the right way, but in an effort of making sure that you do understand, I do care about you and your well-being, and it's why I do the things that I do. And I hope that you continue to succeed as a person, even if I'm not there to witness it. Jeez, this is literally 30 minutes long. Okay, bye for real.